Hello, everybody, and a good day to you all. Today, I'm talking about My Adventure with Superman, season number 2, episode number 4, Two Lanes Diverged. And in this episode here, we have a father-daughter relationship that's in trouble between Lois and her father, General Lane. You have Clark feeling very alone in here because he's doing his best to be the hero, and he feels as though the two people in his life is closest to him, he can't really open up to the way he wants to. He thought he had it with Jimmy. He thought he finally found it with Lois. He realizes he's still really just alone. And you also have Lex and the rest of Amanda Waller trying to do everything about they can to make sure he looks bad so they can pretty much destroy him. Yeah, you know, I have been watching a lot of Superman cartoons all my whole entire life, and I've seen a lot of different versions of Superman from live action as well too. And I gotta say, this is the first time. I mean, other than in the Zack Snyder universe, but I don't really count that because he didn't even act like Superman. Superman more upbeat and like more helpful. Superman will like take time out, help a little girl with a cat in a tree, or help an old lady across the street. They call him the Boy Scout for a reason. The Zack Snyder universe Superman would not do that. He wouldn't do that. I mean, they try to make him sort of like that later on, something like that, but he was more moody, a little more darker, and he wouldn't do something like that. But this is the first time Superman was hated for doing good things. Like this, no matter how much Superman has done to help people, they are still scared of him, and they're still hating on him, and the bad guys hate on him because they can't control him. This is the first time I've seen Superman be treated like a mutant. If it's Superman with the X-Men, the same thing happened to them happens to them. He used his powers, amazing powers, to help people, and they fear him for it. They built robots just to kill him, just like the Sentinels. No matter how much good he does, no matter how many people he saves, if there's any destruction around him at all, it don't have to be his fault. He stopped it. He saved the day. But yet somehow he gets blamed for it. And the people who are trying to go after him are only after him because they're scared of him because of his power, and they can't control him. Just like a mutant. You might have to put an X on him and call it a day. I wouldn't be surprised if Charles Xavier showed up and say, "Hey, come here, kid. Come on with us. You are having a hard time. We got other people around who have powers too, who going through the same thing." Because Superman has not done anything really bad to make you hate him. He hasn't. There was one episode they're trying to show you why you should be scared of him, where he wasn't getting enough sleep, and he was out there trying to stop a guy who was invisible. Only he can find him. And when he was stopping things, it looked like he was just destroying crap left and right. So people just say, "What in the world is going on?" But other than that, he has not shown any sign of people not to trust him. Any sign. Lex Luthor's boss built a parasite suit using Kryptonian tech. The suit turned him into a monster, and he tried to kill everybody in the room. But somehow, Superman's fault. Let me get this straight. There's nobody saying, "Hey, Superman actually saved us." This guy was trying to kill everybody here. He locked us in a room. He kidnapped us, locked us in a room with him, and forced us to pretty much be there while he tried to drain the life out of us. But Superman saved us. No one says this. All we got Lex Luthor saying, "He destroyed my company. He destroyed the building I was in. I lost my job because of him." I just, what? You backed the crazy man, and somehow Superman's fault. This is insane. And even more messed up in here, like you have his friends, like you have Jimmy, and Jimmy was like bragging about how now Jimmy started spending his money again, which is like insane. But he started. Jimmy was talking to a guy how he pretty much saved Superman's life 13 times as well too, and 12 times, and then Clark said he saved him 13 times the first time when he said he wanted to be my friend. I mean, stuff like that was very touching. And then you find out that was Jimmy who invited Lex over to the first place. That just, why would you do this? You know he hates us. You know he hates me. Why would you bring him here? Why do you want me to look? I just like, oh. And I don't think Jimmy had any bad intentions about this. He probably thought we could do the whole Kumbaya moment. Maybe he changed his mind, show that Superman actually good. That's the whole point of his presentation in the first place. But all it did was make it look like Superman was the bad guy. Because here's the thing. Superman ended up saving General Lane, who hates him, and he saved Lois. Boom. Now, and then you got Lex sending people in to kill him. And then after he finished saving General Lane and Lois, they bail. And then all the bad guys leave. Boop. And then all you left is the destruction all around them. All the equipment that was there that they built is destroyed. And Superman's there. Now, here's the interesting part about it. Superman, Clark in his innocence, flew up and said, "Is everybody okay? Did anybody need help?" That was his first instinct. It wasn't what was going around him. He was concerned about the people. But yet, all they can see is his destruction. And then they said, "Oh, he did that. See how bad he is. See how evil he is. See how much we can't control him. That makes him scary. He's not even one of us. He's an alien. Just like a mutant. They're not even human." Wow. It's so interesting. I've never seen a version of Superman but done this way before, because eventually he has to win them over. He has to, because it's Superman. But seeing everybody just hating on him like that too, and they're so scared of him, and no one stand up for him. Like, other than Jimmy and Lois, you don't hear anybody else saying. Well, a couple of times when they show that, but most of the time, it's so interesting because like this. People forget so fast. Like this, everybody came together when Superman put that giant. I can't forget the scientist's name. He turned himself into the parasite, and he turned into that big giant kaiju. And then everybody came together to help save Superman, and Superman saved the day. And everybody was happy. And then just like that, boom! All that's gone now. All that's gone. Like, wow, how soon we forget. And I'm still not so sure General Lane, even though he fought beside Superman this time, and Superman fought back to back, saved his life and his daughter's life. I'm still not so sure he's still not against Superman. I'm still not so sure. Did that change him? Maybe it did. Maybe it didn't. I don't know. And also it affects the relationship between Lois and her dad. You guys get a little more of a backstory of the relationship in here as well too. How he was training her from birth to be like in a way to be a soldier. That's the only way you know how to connect with her, because their mom was sick or something. I don't know what's going on there. It's because she comes saying her mom's always sick, and where her daddy could because they're thinking though either her mom was depressed, or she was doing something, self-harm situation. I don't know what was happening there. But they didn't really go into that. I like to know more. They explore more of that because they threw that out there. And it is, but here's the thing though: in the comic books, Lois has a sister too, but it seems like she might be the only child here. So I don't know. She has a younger sister. I'm not sure if they're gonna go with that one or not, but it doesn't seem that way. But watching their relationship and how he always does leaves and barely tells her anything. All it does is explain more why she doesn't like secrets and stuff as well too. But seeing their relationship as well, because she pretty much spent her whole entire life trying to please this man, because the thing is though, even though she's grown now, she still thinks like a child. She still thinks if I do good here, he won't leave. We can connect. If I do this, he won't go. If I do this, if I accomplish this, he'll finally tell me what's going on with him. Now, a lot of times I understand where General Lane's coming from. A lot of things he can't tell her because government top secret, all that stuff like that as well too. But at least let your daughter know where you're at. At least let her know that you're okay. At least let her something. Give her something to let her know that you do love her. That she's just gonna do that thing by herself. Because he spent so much time trying to make her independent, self-reliant, that he wasn't trying to be her father really. And that's the messed up part. Yeah, he did make her self-reliant. She could stand on her own. She could handle herself. But at the same time, she wanted the father. He was more like a drill sergeant. There were loving moments in there. And she said she cherished the moments as much as she possibly could. But after he finished that he accomplished his goal, he just leaves. she had to fend for herself, which is like really, really messed up. I know. But at least in the episode here, you got Clark also trying to make contact with Kara in here as well too. Now we haven't seen her yet, but we know she's coming. He says a message to her. I can see how she's going to get that as well too, and also let's see how is she in this world as well too. Because is she on Earth? That'd be very interesting. Why she never made an appearance just yet, or noticed them? Because Superman started to become. I'm not saying he's well known all over the world just yet, but he's starting to become more known now. Especially now people are more fearful of him as well too. But great episode. Animation is always I really enjoy as well too. The nice sweet touching moments in here between like Clark and Jimmy I thought was pretty nice. Also kind of funny as well too. Kind of sad moments between like Lois and her father General Lane, but also has some sweet moments in here as well too. Kind of bittersweet as well too. Kind of really messed up. So I guess Clark's gonna join the X-Men soon. That's the only way he's probably gonna fit in. Because they had taken the aliens before, so he's gonna be the first. Yeah. So leave comments down below. Let me know your thoughts on this episode of My Adventures of Superman. If you haven't been watching it, check it out for yourself. Hopefully you watch it. You will enjoy having watching it too. So give my channel a like, hit the thumbs up, and subscribe to my channel and share. I really would appreciate it. Also, links down below. Connect to my social media. You want to follow me there. I would really appreciate it as well too. And also to my store. I sell my shirts and socks and everything else and whatnots. This is one of my shirts right here. This is my Hello People shirt with my NinjaRabbit on as well too. So, like I always say, in my dreams of life, I am the NinjaRabbit. Peace out, people.